Frenzy Highlights, brought to you by CMSC Driving School, offering flexible scheduling for classroom and road lessons at 6 Central Mass locations. Online at centralmasssafety.org.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
Coming up next on the Friday Night Football Frenzy, Division III Powers square off as St. John's visits Shepherd Hill. Welcome to Friday night. Valley Tech travels to Bay Path to battle the Minutemen. Pads will be popping at Doyle Field as Wachusett visits Leominster. And Leicester travels to Millbury in an old-fashioned Swickle showdown. The leaves are changing, the weather's getting colder, the games are getting bigger, and it's week 6. The Frenzy starts right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Frenzy. Kevin Shea, Andy Lacombe. For those watching in HD tonight, we apologize. We have faces made for standard definition television and not high definition television. But guess what? Trick or treat, you got us. You got us live on HD, most of us. And we got some good football for you tonight.
Yeah, still
the weather's getting cold. It's hitting weather.
Still standard def makeup for these two guys. But you know what? We do what we can. We'll tell you what. This is a big night for football, though, and a big night across all divisions. There's some teams getting some must-win games tonight, and some other teams kind of continuing to distance themselves.
Yeah, and see where they shake out. I mean, everyone, we're talking power rankings now. Where do you shake out? Playoffs right around the corner. Big one with playoff implications right off the hop. Division III.
Playoffs, St. John's and Shepherd Hill. Shepherd Hill must win for them. The Pioneers rolling right now for St. John's. The Rams, Nathaniel Cooper early on, first quarter. And Shepherd Hill moving the football inside the St. John's 10. It's first and goal. Super Coop. First quarter, again, it is Ben Carpenter behind the Rams road graders for the touchdown. 7-0, Shepherd Hill. Pioneers offense answers. Colin Schofield, kind of a broken play, but he collects the loose snap and hits Antonio Stakely for the touchdown, and we are tied at 7 apiece. Second quarter now, it's the Hills Carpenter powering in again. 14-7, Shepherd Hill, 2 possessions, 2 scores. Same with St. John's. They come back, little wildcat. Shea Gallo colleague, the QB, he goes in for the touchdown at a 2-point conversion, which he caught, and it's 15-14 Pioneers. St. John's defense comes up with a key turnover on a fumbled snap. Shepherd Hill was driving. John Brissett recovers the fumble, and here come the Pioneers. They capitalize. Schofield to Jay Brunel. He's got hands. He's got wheels. Look at him run away. Jay Brunel touchdown. St. John's wins 34-20.
Block and tackle. Play the game the way it's supposed to be. Play Wachusett football. Wachusett football. Fire out, linemen. Fire out, block, and on defense, 11 hats to the ball. 11 hats to the ball. Hustle, hustle, all night. All night. Everybody on the bench, stay in the game. All 81 guys here, stay in the game. Hustle to the ball, and let's get it.
All right, Mike Dubzinski firing up the crowd. There's the principal of the Blue Devils presiding over this one, the Wachusett game, and his last name's Dubzinski too. They're everywhere up at the historic field in Leominster. The Mountaineers defense swarming early. That's Aiden Tomaszewski with the sack. Wachusett opening up the offense. Melky Chavo hits Liam Griffin. Big gainer to Leominster territory, but the Blue Devil defense would stop Wachusett's drive. We're scoreless through 1 quarter. 4th down now for Wachusett. Sam Brewer up the middle into the land of 6. 7-0. Mountaineers in front. Wachusett's defense strong tonight. Tyler Hearn with the tackle for the loss. That's firing out. That's Wachusett football. Good form tackle. Bringing the hat. Wachusett wins 16-6. Shrewsbury opening their brand new turf field, and a couple kids buried like running of the bulls in Barcelona. Algonquin, they were ready to go as well for this one. Opening drive. T-Hawks defense coming up big. Chris Santana strips the ball. Burke Dion recovering for Algonquin. And the T-Hawks going to work on offense. Brendan Hermanspan rolls and hits Jack Branson. Great job stretching the ball out, and Branson is close to the goal line. The T-Hawks cashing in. Branson barreling into the land of 6. 6-0 Algonquin early on. But Shrewsbury coming back. Alex Cashman. Great vision. He's got speed. He's got power. He's got a little something for everyone. Cashman inside the 20-yard line with a big run for the Colonials. Drew Campanelli going up top and right into your living room. Keelan Green hauls it in. 7-6 Shrewsbury in front. Second quarter. How good does that look in HD?
That looks nice.
Campanelli, the strike to John White. John White takes it to the house. 13-6 Shrewsbury
Is there
in
dust
front.
kicking up?
Next Shrewsbury drive. Campanelli capping it off on the QB sneak for the touchdown. 19-6 Colonials. Campanelli eludes the rush. Hits White on a bomb. This is why Campanelli is so good. Hits White in stride with 58 seconds left in the half. Takes it to the 7-yard line. Toss sweep to White. He can smell the end zone. Great blocking up front. 27-6 Shrewsbury. Colonials christen the new turf with a 40-13 win.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Friday Night Lights motto. We thank you for that. It's probably trademarked, but Joe Pascalis doesn't seem to care.
That's all right.
Here we go. Neshoba and North Middlesex. Early energy. Brendan Lee coming up with the defensive stop. Then it's the Patriots. Gonna go to their defense. Abba Nawaka finishing off the tackle with power. But it's the Chieftains coming right back. Alex Childs going up the middle for a good chunk and a first down there. North Middlesex, good coverage. Downfield. And that allows the defense, Reed Callahan, to come up with a QB sack. Neshoba sticking to the game plan. Sam Belinsky screens out to Alex Childs. And Childs with some speed to the edge. Looks around, nobody there. And then a little move at the end, and he goes 50 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Chieftains. Fourth and short, Patriots going for it. Mark Thomas getting it and a little more. Chieftains looking to stop the momentum. They get exactly what they need. Dan Moran stuffing the run. Neshoba gets the win, 29-6. Big things going on. Marlboro and Groton Dunstable, they got a big fire cooking up there in Crusader territory. Richie Weber taking it to the end zone, and Marlboro is up 7-0 early. Next Panther drive, it's Weber dropping back, dumps it off to Hunter Reynolds. Makes a man miss and takes off. Three guys chasing him. And Weber takes it down to the Groton Dunstable 11-yard line. A couple plays later, it's the mayor, Lou Vigent, crossing the goal line. Marlboro's up 14-0. Second quarter, more from the Panthers. More from Vigent. The big man does not go down easily. Picks up big yards for Marlboro. Panthers facing a fourth down, ball's handed off. Crusader defense flying to the football. Groton Dunstable comes up with a big stop, but the Panthers of Marlboro get the W tonight, 28-0.
From the General's Den, South and Doherty. Inner high battle, first quarter, 14-0 Doherty. Tejan Vassar taking off. Vassar showing off the wheels, and he will take it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. 21-0, Highlanders in front. Ensuing kickoff. Kyle Sawyer with a booming kick. Mike Gomez, great coverage. Gomez causes the fumble. Kyle Silva recovers for the Doherty Highlanders. Colin Schoen then in at quarterback, the sophomore, firing a dart to Anthony Franco, and great defense from the freshman, Kelvin Mercadante. Good coverage and good tackle for South. Then it's Schoen up top to Jaden Baxter. Baxter, great concentration, hauls it in as it pops up for the touchdown. 28-0 Highlanders. Doherty goes on to win this one 56-0. So Doherty is going to keep where they are, the top spot in Division 3, and Wachusett doing their thing. A big win on the road tonight for Wachusett up at Doyle Field. The Mountaineers still in the top 4 as well, and that's what you're looking at right now. Playoff positions, our guys keeping where they are or moving up. Right now, Doherty and Wachusett still in that top spot.
Yeah, and St. John's does what they have to do. They get a good win. Second half, pulling away a little bit over a tough Shepherd Hill team. Shepherd Hill's a good football team. They don't have the wins right now to show for it, but those guys played really hard tonight and really gave the Pioneers all they could handle. And don't look into that Leominster-Wachusett score as being a tight game. It was a tight game. Leominster's a good football team. Anytime you win on Doyle Field, it's a big-time win.
Yeah, they just don't have the horses this year. They have a good starting 11. It's just depth that's hurting Leominster in the second half of ball game. Shrewsbury, another big win at home as they christen the new turf field. The Colonials just continue to roll behind that big, strong offensive line. We continue to roll on in HD. More of the frenzy coming up after this.
had a pretty interesting debate before the show's even started.
We never thought about going to Gillette or winning a Super Bowl. It was beat Concord, beat Lincoln Sudbury.
Football's trying to serve too many masters here.
Leagues are dead. That's history.
Whatever they want, you Western Masters, Central Masters, you have to adjust on the fly.
Don't have league standings,
Right.
don't have league stats.
Still wear Letterman's jacket?
Oh, yeah, I got it. And look at all those sacks he took against Maynard all those years ago. Look what it's done for you.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Unibank, The Sullivan Group, Poochie's Fine Jewelry, Milford Federal, the Central Mass Safety Council, Holy Cross Athletics, Harrington Physician Services, Nichols College, the Worcester Railers Hockey Club, and Verterra Nissan of Auburn.
All right, we don't get to see Blackstone Valley Tech much on the Frenzy because their home games are all played on Saturday afternoons, but it is a treat when we can because Jim Archibald's one of our favorites. We covered him when he was at Northbridge, and he's had such a great coaching career for the Beavers.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted, Arch. We respect you on the Frenzy.
We certainly do.
There's certainly, you know, play up that card of the power ratings and where does BVT,
Rodney Harrison,
where do they fall? I'll tell you what, Coach Archie with a clear message for his team prior to today's game with Bay Path.
Let me tell you how this is going to go. We're going to go out today and we're going to hang a 40-piece. We're going to run them off this field. And then you know what's coming after this? Then it's Monty. We're going to hang it on them. And then it's Worcester. And then it's going to be Aspen in the playoffs. Then it's going to be West Boylston in the district finals. Then it's going to be Wacona in the state semis. And then it's going to be Mashpee in the state finals. I don't care who it is. Line them up, and we're going to take them all out. Let's go.
Woo! The I Don't Care Tour starts today. Bay Path and BVT, J.D. Antaya taking the ball and going 72 yards. He's still fired up from the speech. This is in the opening minute of the game. 7-0 Beavers. BVT's Jared Loisel. He's got the rock now, running up the middle and taking off deep. Taken down by Xavier Adamuska at the 1-yard line. Then it's Aiden Fitzgerald up the middle for BVT. It's 14-0 Fighting Beavers. This one played at BVT. Muggett Hill was soaked. Bay Path looking to throw. Ethan Lynch picks it off and running it back in the final minutes of the quarter. So we go to the second quarter. It's Scott McKay hitting Connor Christensen in the end zone. 21-0 Beavers. BVT gets the win. 42-0 your final.
We got senior night at Millbury at the Woolly Swamp. Leicester and Millbury. First quarter, Woolly's driving. Xavier Robles taking it down to the 5-yard line. A few plays later is Robles again. Robles in for the touchdown. Great strength, spinning through and getting the end zone. 7-0 Millbury. Leicester looking to answer. Daniel Merrow going up top to Tristan Scola. Beautiful play. But the Millbury defense would hold and get it back. Second quarter now, Robles again. Breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage and then simply breaking away. Chased down at the 5-yard line. Good hustle from Scola. Anthony Greenwich. Going to Matt LaRue. LaRue stretching. He's got the touchdown on senior night. 14-0 Millbury in front. Next Millbury drive. The handoff to Mason Broyles. Mason Broyles is just going around the end. He gets some great blocking. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Broyles giving Millbury a 21-0 halftime lead. Leicester coming all the way back, and they win it 28-27.
Griff, he is a student of the art of football.
He certainly
Tony
is.
Gannon presiding, Bartlett and Quabog, and a Hail Mary at the end of the first quarter from Quabog, picked off by Bartlett's Romeo Soto. The Indians took a 25-6 lead into the locker room. Third quarter, Bartlett defense, Donald Spate and Antonio DeResta laying the boom, rallying to the football. Big hit by the Bartlett D. Bartlett offense then gets going. Troy Johnson gets a block from Logan Peranto, his QB, and then just keeps on his feet and goes into the end zone. They've taken a late hit there. 31-6. He's all right. Bartlett, Quabog's Aiden Chaput, great individual effort, blocks the extra point. Quabog defense then. Jordan Floria with a TFL, tackle for a loss. Nice effort there by the Cougars. Bartlett, too much though. Soto He's loose again. Breaking freeze into the red zone. Another first down. It set up a Kofi Azabi field goal. Bartlett gets the win, 34-14.
All right, we got Monty Tech hosting Abbey Kelly tonight in the Northlands. Third quarter, tied at 6. TJ Farr going up top, and Zach Perry Maver with a great catch deep in Bears territory, but the Abbey Kelly defense would get the turnover on down. Now, Abbey Kelly on offense. High snap. Gabriel Bazuski recovering from Monty Tech. For the safety, it is 8-6 Bulldogs. More from the Bulldogs. Big Demetrius Sarayev rumbling deep into Bears territory. More from Monty Tech. Mateo Serrano. Serrano's got the disc on the end around. Serrano taking it to the house. 14-8 Bulldogs. Monty Tech gets the win, 20-6. Your final.
Southbridge and Tantascwa, an age-old rivalry in South County at historic McMahon Field. Scoreless first quarter. Alex Lord, first play of the game. That's why it was scoreless. He takes it all the way, 60 yards for a touchdown. An important footnote. 7-0 Warriors. Later
Point of reference, Mr. Speaker.
Jared Spratt, 24-yard field goal, 10-0. Second quarter, Tantascwa looking to throw. Southbridge defense holding down on fourth down. Tantascwa then handing off to Sebastian O'Leary. He's in for a touchdown. 17-0 Warriors. Late in the half, it is Ryan Sears going in for a touchdown. Tantascwa wins it 24-0.
Lunenburg traveling to Air Shirley as we check in on the Blue Knights, up 10-0 at the half. Air Shirley has the ball, and it's the Lunenburg defense coming up big. They force the fumble. Lunenburg recovers, but they would be stopped on fourth down. So we take you to the following drive. Air Shirley's Ryan Fournier hits Cam Wine on the slant. Wine getting some running room. Could he go? Shoestring tackle. Beautiful hustle by the defense. He's down at the 1-yard line on 4th and goal. Fournier gets a nice push up the middle. He's in for the touchdown, making it a 10-7 game. Lunenburg coming back. The Blue Knights getting a touchdown of their own. The tailback crossing the line, making it 17-7. One last shot for Air Shirley. And the Panthers of Air Shirley going for it all. Going deep. Nicholas Hall with a great catch. Good defense, and Lunenburg gets the victory. They take it 17-10, your final. And there you go. The house is lit up there.
They lit the house. St. Bernard's and Sutton Bernardians with the ball. Nico Mancini finds some room on the left side. It's got a first down. Same drive. It is quarterback Dom Valera keeping it. Finds his seam in the middle, and goodbye. Like he was shot out of a cannon. It's a touchdown. 41-7 St. Pete's. We go to the fourth quarter. It's Sutton ball. Aiden Royce following a few blocks and making guys miss. Good hard charging. Picked up 20 and a first down. Fourth down now for Sutton. The Bernardians defense coming up big in the red zone. St. Pete's gets the stop, and they get the football. Time ticking away in the fourth. Mancini again picking up big yardage and running out the clock. Bernardians get the win, 41-7.
What do we have? I'll tell you what we have. Tonight we have the Tigers of Littleton taking on Clinton. First drive is the Littleton ball. First of all, we're going to get you inside the Clinton huddle. Clinton's getting all fired up. Hail, hail the green and gold. Clinton swarming to the football defensively, and they recover. The next drive, Joe Serrano. Serrano's got some running room. Look at Joe Serrano powering through the defense. He's across midfield and into Littleton territory. Now we take it to Littleton's next possession because they held on defense. And now it is picked off by Spencer Taylor. Beautiful pick by Taylor. The big fella rumbles down to the 2-yard line. The sophomore, Will Gent, sneaking it in, and the Gales are up 7-0. Littleton getting the ball back, and they're giving it to their big man, Mitch Bowden. Look at big Mitch Bowden turning the legs. He goes over 1,000 yards for his career tonight. Littleton gets the win, 48-7, your final.
Oakmont and Hudson, the Hawks, ready to take on that Central Mass foe in the Spartans at the end of the first half. Oakmont inside Hudson territory. Justin Jameson explodes through the line and go in the distance to pad a Spartan lead. Special teams a big part of it. Jameson blocks the punt. Oakmont continuing the half, and why not have a half? Justin Jameson taking off all the way down inside the Hudson 10. Oakmont getting the win, 42-14 over Hudson.
All right, we got Paul Dowd and Worcester Tech taking on Assabet. Homecoming game early today. Tech punting. Assabet return man is Michael DiPlacido.
You're getting emotional.
I'm a little the club
about the homecoming.
DiPlacido getting good field position for the Aztecs. Same drive, 4th and 13. Gerald McManus passes tipped at the line, but DiPlacido hauls it in. But great defense from the Eagles of Worcester Tech. They stop him just a yard short of the first down.
Does anyone have any hot tea for Kevin?
Got a little right here. I always drink Bigelow green tea. Second quarter, Assabet getting on the board. DiPlacido runs it in from 15 yards out. 7-0.
That's 2 illegal references in one show.
Worcester Tech. This HT thing is really throwing me.
It's getting to us.
Andrew Enlow. What a great player Andrew Enlow is. Down the sideline, takes it inside the 5-yard line. Big Craig Martin. Look at Craig Martin following his block. Martin gets in for the touchdown. Assabet gets the win tonight.
Wow.
19-12 is your final in a good game right there. Hats off to Worcester Tech because that's a very strong and good Assabet team.
Big win for Leicester tonight, coming all the way back against a very good Millbury team, a team that's going to the playoffs in their division.
Griff and his coaching staff all smiles tonight. Plenty more of the Frenzy coming your way right after this.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula and Bay State Savings Bank.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Big college game tonight. It is Holy Cross at Harvard, and Holy Cross coach, you talked to him this week. He had a message for his team this week.
Yeah, loosely translated, just win the game.
Just win. Just win, baby. Al Davis style, if you will. The Prudential Center in the city of Boston, the backdrop to Harvard Stadium, is the Crimson hosting Holy Cross and the Crusaders ready to conquer tonight at the historic venue. First quarter, Harvard's opening drive. It is Aaron Champlin off to the races. Champlin going 57 yards for the score, and the Crimson taking a 6-0 lead. Next Harvard drive, Devin Darrington picking up 20 yards, and Darrington picking up a first down. The drive ending with a Michael Burrell 35-yard field goal. It is 9-0, Harvard in front. Second quarter, and Holy Cross gets it going. Blaze Bell, great concentration. Bell with a reception for a tough first down. Next play, Peter Oliver. Oliver gets a good hole up the middle. Peter Oliver, 49 yards.
SJ.
Inside the 20-yard line, and the Crusader sideline coming alive. A little later on, it's Jeff Wade to Martin Dorsey. What a grab by Dorsey in the end zone. 19 yards on the touchdown reception. Holy Cross to within 9-7. They led late in the game. Harvard with a last-second field goal. The Crimson win 33-31.
Heartbreaker. Beautiful fall day for prep school football. Groton hosting Middlesex this afternoon. And we find ourselves up in beautiful Groton. First quarter, Cole Cleary back to pass. Hits Shania Swain Price. Big tight end rumbling into Zebra territory.
There's a Swain Price on assumption, isn't there?
There is. Groton defense answers the call. Cleary gets nailed. Clement Banwell is at the bottom of the pile with the ball for the Zebras. Zebras of Groton. Late second, it is Groton. Matthew Candell to Anthony Romano for the score. They need to work a little bit on the celebration.
Whoops.
Groton led 6-0. Middlesex gets the win, 28-26 in double overtime.
Okay, man of the match time. My man of the match goes to Shrewsbury running back John White. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. He had a receiving touchdown as well. He is a physical runner who's got great speed, and he set the tone tonight for Shrewsbury. A huge win as they christen their brand new and beautiful turf field. So Shrewsbury's John White is my man of the match.
Blackstone Valley Tech, J.D. Anti at 196 yards rushing on 7 carries, couple of touchdowns, and a 33-yard interception return for a TD. Man of the match in a big game where they made their coach a bit of a profit with a big win over Bay Path. And you know what? Blackstone Valley Tech, again, they went to Gillette last year. And in every league, to be the best, or every division, no league,
right,
be the best, you got to beat the best. They're the champs until proven otherwise.
Yeah, they are. And what I love is I love Archie just calling teams out. I love Archie saying to his team, I have confidence in you. This is what we're going to do. This is who we're going to beat. And this is how we're going to capture a state championship. And I love that. He infuses his team with a ton of self-confidence. And I love that in this politically correct day and age, Archie is not afraid to ruffle a few feathers and call a few teams out. I think it is great. And you know what? The Beavers back it up as well. They got a heck of a football team, and they play great team football. It's not just 1 or 2 guys. That is all 11 pulling the rope in the same direction, offense, defense, and special teams.
You know, you talk about him all the time, but Jay Brunell, the receiver at St. John's, kid can flat out fly. I mean, he's got some speed. There's Kev again. Coming on HD. He's got some speed, made some big plays for St. John's tonight. He and Schofield clicking, but, you know, guys got Antonio Stakely, and you got Shea Gallo-Colleague as well. With Amon Dennis not in the lineup tonight, there's still plenty of guys to spread the ball around for the St. John's offense. They're getting better and better as the weeks go on.
You know, we look at this Littleton team, and this is a team that made it to Gillette Stadium last year, and they have so much coming back from that squad. And I look at Mitch Bowden. He's in our highlights each and every week. He is literally like a rhinoceros going downhill on the plains of the Serengeti. First of all, I wouldn't even want to go near him to try to tackle him. This kid's so strong, and he's so powerful. He's a beast. But he is what spearheads that offense. And when they get Bowden rolling, then they throw play action with all 11 guys coming up trying to swarm Bowden. It's almost like when you played football growing up and you had the big kids in the neighborhood and the little kids. You need 11 little kids to get on Bowden and try to bring him down, almost like Gulliver's Travels. He is a tough guy, and Littleton is a tough team to beat right now. They're rolling.
Yeah, difference in high school football over in recent years. Tantascwa-Southbridge, a long rivalry in South County, and a rivalry dominated over the years by the Southbridge Pioneers, even though they were a smaller school. Now they're a much smaller program than Tantascwa, and Tantascwa is rolling, capitalizing on it today and winning another one. Again, improvement against Doherty. They beat Auburn. They beat Grafton, did what they had to do against Southbridge tonight. Tantascwa is a playoff team right now and, you know, solidifying it a little bit with a win tonight.
You know what? You look at Neshoba, too, and I think Coach Tucker does such a great job because each and every year, everyone's like, well, it's Neshoba. All they do is win. It's hard to be that consistent, to be that consistently good, and they are. Childs is there. You got the quarterback there, but everyone gears up for Neshoba, and they still win.
Just win. Just watch us again next week. We'll see you at Assumption on Saturday.